Hey there everybody, welcome to my most requested video of all time. This is going to be how to get clients as a 3D artist. My first recommendation is going to be Instagram and or Twitter DMs. It's not pretty and it's not the most fun thing in the world, but in order to grow and get some life-changing clients, you're going to need to do some good old-fashioned networking. First off, you're just going to want to create an account and have only your highest quality work on it, even if it's only 5 posts or so. You want everything on that account to be awesome. Curating your content instead of just posting everything you do kind of subconsciously indicates to your client that you only put out good work, and that if they work with you, they know that they're not going to be at risk of getting some of your more subpar work. I should also mention that it's just fine for this to be a personal account as long as the account is generally pretty aesthetic otherwise. Just don't post deep-fried SpongeBob memes from 2017 on the same account. And you may be wondering, well, yeah, I still don't have any good clients, dude. So that leads us into our next step. You're going to want to follow people in the right niche and involve yourself in communities. So whether you're in real estate, software as a service, e-commerce, or something else, you're going to want to start snowballing yourself into these communities. If you're looking to do some work for e-commerce brands, which is my niche, here's a few large Instagram accounts in that field that may cascade into some quality leads for you down the way. And slow down there, don't be DMing these people. What I did and what's personally converted into some of my biggest clients down the line is I've literally just gone through accounts like this as comments and likes because that shows who's active right now. And a lot of times business people or people who run brands are going to put that in their bio. So you're going to just do some good old-fashioned manual labor and scroll through until you find a bunch of accounts. Also, it's important to mention not to follow everybody because not only does it look a little needy, but also if you have 100 followers and 7,000 following, you look like a bit of a bot. So anyways, as long as you're keeping it professional, let's move on to the next step. This is going to be how to cold DM. I'm very qualified to talk about this because I've sent over 500 cold DMs and I can tell you what works and what doesn't work. First off, don't spam everybody you talk to with the same message. Don't do any copy and pasting. Instagram will automatically flag your account as spam and either shadow ban you or action ban you. Also, don't follow everybody you reach out to either. This one's kind of hard to explain. It's just not a good look. It makes you look a little needy once again. Remember, you're basically just playing the persona of a professional designer politely reaching out to see if people need your service. As for the actual DMs, once you found a bunch of accounts to reach out to, maybe just use their name and say, hey, name, I noticed thing, and I was wondering if you're interested in getting some 3D renders for their brand. Let me know. Basically, just feel the energy of that person's account and send your messages accordingly. Also, a huge don't here. Do not write them a book. Keep these messages like 2 to 3 sentences max. You're gonna waste a lot of time writing huge personalized messages. It doesn't make them want to read them, it just makes you look like a weird spammer. I did this back in the day and it burnt a ton of time and never did anything for me. Also, a friendly reminder that took me way too long to realize. If you're just a regular Instagram user scrolling through your stories getting ads, guess what? Those ads could be potential clients too. Remember, those are businesses who are actively spending money to promote their account. And the amount of times that I've had somewhat developed businesses reach out to me just saying that they need a 3D connection is pretty surprising. They may just keep you around one day. So as you're flicking through your stories as one does, just DM the advertisers, because why not? Same as before, just keep your outreach brief and polite. Now my next piece of advice, and this one's huge, is to involve yourself in more online communities and groups. The first one, which I've slept on for far too long, is Facebook groups. So niche down a bit and find a group dedicated to a certain type of business owner. This could be supplement brand owners, real estate agents, software companies, and business-to-business companies. Basically just join a bunch of the groups in your desired industries and read through them. Feel out the energy of the group and just try to socialize and provide value where you can. And just so you know, a lot of these groups will feel dead and completely soulless. Many of them are kind of abandoned, but there's also a decent chance that you'll find many with some good connections to make. I want to take a brief intermission in this video to just remind you that there's no surefire way to find clients every time, especially if you're getting your very first client and you don't have much of a reputation behind you. Just prepare yourself to read an awful lot of information and do a lot of learning. Sometimes it takes a week, sometimes it takes months to find clients, but you basically just have to keep your head down and trust the process and know that eventually once you get the ball rolling, it'll start snowballing like crazy and you'll have more clients than you know what to do with. In other words, throw enough darts at the board and you will hit a bullseye. Now the next kind of community I wanted to talk about is Discord communities. So there's a service called wap.com which is used for paid Discord servers, but many of these Discord servers have free tiers where they have free chat rooms, and those free chat rooms may have some valuable leads for you. So go on wap.com and join their e-commerce and or finance related Discords. Once again, just like with Facebook, read through the chats, just see what's up. Don't immediately go in there and self-advertise because you'll probably just get banned. And also keep in mind that many people in there might be beginners and they don't have a lot of money to spend. But the point is, like everything else, you're getting your name out there and you're speedrunning networking. That is all we're talking about here. Also, literally while recording this video, I got a Discord message from a private group I'm in of somebody looking for a 3D artist. But yeah, just to be totally clear, I've used kind of a variety of these methods to get where I am now. I think for almost whoever you are, this is basically all the information you're going to need to get started. I just recommend getting real comfortable with the fact that if you're just getting started, you have to kind of settle in and just play the long game. And I've noticed that there's a very strange way that these things work where you'll be stuck in a certain price threshold for a very long time. For instance, you'll be making $500 to $1,000 per project for months and months, and then out of the blue it's like so much bigger of a project that you could have never imagined it. And so I think as long as you're patient and you're focused on growth and you're willing to play the long game, and you're not just here to like make a quick buck, I think that is the kind of attitude that you need to take on in order to get rewarded in this industry. At least that's my experience. So yeah, guys, there's no like website full of high-paying clients that I was about to recommend, but since you have all been non-stop asking, I figured I would spill every ounce of the sauce I have on this topic, and I'm certain that with these methods, you guys can get where you need to go. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like, and if you like content about making money with Blender, please hit me with a subscribe. That is what we do over here. Many of you have been very patient for this video, so I appreciate your patience. Let me know if you have any comments or questions, and I'll do my best to answer all of them. I appreciate you all for watching. Have a good one.